Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Look at all the traffic in central Paphos. It's because we're around lunchtime, and lunchtime is very important in Paphos. It's where everyone wants to go home for lunch. Yeah, most of them don't come back, by the way. So it's a peculiar place, Paphos. Most businesses don't open until around about 10-ish, thereabouts. Then they want to close from about 11:30 because they want to go for lunch. And then after lunch, normally they just don't bother to come back. It's that simple. So if you want something, you've got to whiz around and get it done between around about 10:30 and 11:30. Hence why it's always gridlock traffic. What's traffic? Traffic at those times. And I needed a couple of cigars, by the way, so I'm going to have to pop into this place on the left-hand side, which is the Havana Specialist Cigar Shop. And of course, that's where Sir Martin, in fact, he's not a sir, he's a lord, because it was his birthday recently, so he got a bit of a promotion. And that's Lord Martin, and of course, he's got a girl in his life, and she's got the greatest smile in the world. On top of that, she's the greatest accountant in the world. Not a bad life, is it? No. And her name is Lady Victoria, and they will be coming to Paphos pretty soon because May is not that far away. And at the same time, there are a lot of other superstars coming to Paphos. Lady Tracy, she's going to be jetting in at exactly the same time. Dame Anne, she's coming. Lord Andy, yes, Lady Ness, Lady Maggie. There's a lot of people coming to Paphos. Lady Fiona of the Cameron clan, she's coming to Paphos. Oh my goodness, it's going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to have the greatest summer that the world has ever known in downtown Paphos. So on that note, if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling frantically like crazy, because the summer is coming very soon indeed. And we're heading in that direction. The Paphos Kings Avenue Mall is on the right hand side. The Begona Garden Centre is on the left hand side. Both got great coffee shops, by the way, but we're going to go straight over that little roundabout under that raised structure, which is called the Paphos Skywalk, which is a walking platform up in the heavens. Well, not quite that high, but as you can see, it's about 7 or 8 meters, so what, 14 feet above. And we are going to go under that, and we're going to head down to the main event, which is the downtown Cato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. If you're coming to Paphos, the odds are that's where you are going to be hanging out. And guess what? That's where Marika and me hang out as well. If you're looking for us, come and hunt us down on the promenade. Come and hunt us down in the harbour area. And more often than not, you'll find us in the Pelican restaurant. As the eaves draw out and the spring comes for good and the summer starts, you'll find us there most evenings from around about 7 o'clock. This time of year, higgledy-piggledy, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, somewhere around there. Of course, it goes down a little bit chilly at night. Not that that'll bother you if you're coming from a colder climate like the UK, or perhaps downtown Krakow, if your name is Lady Anna, my superstar, the greatest lawyer in the world. And she just happens to have a husband who could quite possibly be the greatest doctor in the world. And they've also got a son. He's Sir Bart, and he intends to be the greatest lawyer in the world. But of course, his mum's got to retire first, so he's got 1 or 2 years to wait. Anyway, big shout out to you guys in downtown Krakow in Poland. Let's hope the sun is shining for you, and we hope you're getting ready to come to Paphos, because we will be waiting especially for you. Now, big shout out to some of the superstars on the show. These are the guys that take the trouble to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, and they register and join us as a superstar member. And we do thank you very much indeed. €10 is all it costs you every month, and of course it keeps us afloat. Birthday shout outs, anniversary shout outs, and all sorts of shout outs. If you're the girl in charge of the show, your name's Dame Anne. Big shout out, especially for you. There's a girl in downtown York. On her lunchtime, she often likes to leave her little office and go and sit in the TV area and watch a little bit of YouTube, and she likes to tune into Marika and me. She's the Chief Executive Officer of a rather large financial company in downtown York. Who am I talking about? it's got to be Lady Rachel, and she's got a smile to die for, which is good, because there's a man in her life that we call the Cheshire Cat Grinning Man. He's always smiling, and of course he would be, because he's married to the beauty known as Lady Rachel. Who's he? Sir Jace. They've just come back from Italy. I tell you what, it looks as though they've had a spectacality of a holiday indeed. We're going to top it off with a visit to Paphos in the Amalfi Hotel. Great views out over the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. And on top of that, we're going to come to the Promenade and Harbour area. We're going to sit and we're going to chat. Downtown Cape Paphos Harbour, here we are. It's looking absolutely spectacular. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, the sea is blue, everything's completely blue. Mr. Paul is blue. He's even in a blue car, by the way. What do you think this car is? Drop it in the comments. Sir Mart, what do you think it is? Duke Phil, what do you think it is? Duchess Sharon, it's not a Peugeot today. It was a Peugeot the other day, and you were almost right with the 2008, but your maths was slightly off. It was a little bit higher. It was a 3008, which is almost as bad a car as the 2008. No disrespect to Peugeots, they're not that bad. Well, who knows, they're French, aren't they? That's it, stop it now, Mr. Paul, stop it now. If you're a clever man, you buy a Japanese or a Korean car. Why? They don't break down. All you got to do is ask some superstars in downtown Norfolk. Let's go and ask Lady Ali and Sir Neil. Yeah, they've got two dads as well, by the way. One's called Sir Brian and the other one is called Lord Mike. Do Kias break down? The answer is no, they don't, because they're very, very reliable. Yes. Toyotas, Mr. Brian, did they break down? No, he would say to you, they do not. And how does he know that? Because he's got two. He's got one in the UK, that one doesn't break down. He's got one in Cyprus, which he's had for 20 years. And guess what? That one doesn't break down either. Yes, you heard me correctly. 20-year-old Toyota, and it doesn't break down. There we are. Rant over. Mr. Paul's going to be on by a Toyota. Simple. Right. Back streets of the downtown Cape Paphos Promenade. What's coming on? New pavement on the left-hand side. They're now digging up the right-hand side, putting in some paving. But as we go further yonder, it's looking a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, pavements are pretty much complete on both sides. They've got to finish the final coat of the tarmac once they finish that bit of road. There is the Basilica Leptos Holiday Resort, by the way. So if your name is Lady Deborah O'Rourke and there's a Sir Will in your life, you'll be booking in there very, very soon indeed. We know that. Brand new resort coming up on the left. We don't know what it's called yet. When we know, we'll let you know. Don't worry. But they are frantically fitting in furniture and bits and bobs. So that means it's coming very, very close to the end. There's a brand new complex opened up here as well. Again, we don't actually know what it's called because there's no name on it. But it's almost finished. Great, great location. And they look like really nice little suites. So as it comes online, you never know, we might get to storm it, especially for you. What's that place right in front of us? That's the Sofiana Resort and Spa. Who stays there? Lots and lots and lots of people. Who's coming next? Let me tell you, someone is going to celebrate their anniversary. Her name's Lady Tracy, and she's bringing him with her. Yep, 20 years, and they're still together. The girl deserves a medal. She really, really does indeed. What's his name? Sir Justin. And he's actually a superstar. Indeed. And they're leaving the kids at home. Not that they're actually kids anymore, but I tell you what, when they come back home, you do wonder what might have gone on. Big, big shout out to Princess Sophie and, of course, Viscount JJ. Hope you're having a great, great time indeed. And hopefully you're looking forward to getting rid of your mum and dad. I bet you are, aren't you? What are you going to drive around in? The Mercedes? I would if I was you. Anyway, I'm going to say thanks for watching. And of course, if you do like what you see, all you've got to do, hit that like, click that subscribe, and of course, keep spreading the love and spreading YouTube out into all the people that might like to watch a nutcase drive around Paphos, and now and again a nutcase and a beauty dancing and prancing in downtown Cape Paphos. If you want some groceries when you're in Paphos, by the way, This is on the right hand side, Pop Life. So if you're in this area of Paphos, I'll take you to the car park so you can see what it looks like. You want some groceries, or I don't know, a pair of flip-flops or something, because they sell all sorts of things. But this is where you would come, and it is Pop Life. And probably the easiest way to tell you where it is, if you come to Bar Street, and then in the Bar Street, there's a little tiny imaginary roundabout. And if you look up towards the left or the right, depending on which way you're coming from, obviously, you'll see this orange building, and it's called, yeah, I'm here first. Don't look so grumpy. A lot of grumpy people in the world, isn't there? There we are. See what it is, he wants to get as close as he possibly could to the door. This is a bit of a Paphos thing, by the way. We don't like to walk, which is why the mayor's putting all these bollards on the pavements, because we like to park on pavements. We think pavements are for parking, you understand? Panamaish, they would say in Russian, which means thank you. Anyway, don't forget to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me Coffee platform. Consider to join us as a Superstar member, perhaps gift us that virtual coffee or two, or perhaps hit that super thanks button on YouTube and send us that couple of bob. We thank you from the bottom of our two hearts, and we're looking forward to seeing you again very, very soon. And of course, if you like it, don't forget to come back tomorrow. We'll be on again. Thanks for watching. Tell you what, the roads around here are absolutely sugarcones, aren't they? They really, really are. I tell you, drop in the comments, what's your roads like, wherever you may be from? Downtown Essex, what are they like? Norfolk? Let us know. I think that was the police car that was following me before, by the way. He's frantically trying to arrest me because we're in a one-way system, so it's quite difficult now. What's that little hotel over there? I wonder if Dame Anne knows what it's called.